So we are here at the 56th annual Rattlesnake Roundup in Oglesby, Texas. Every year the Lions Club in Oglesby has this event where local rattlesnake hunters bring their best rattlesnakes for the community to see, to learn about, because when you live in a place where you have predators that are trying to hurt you all the time, the best thing that you can do is to learn about them. So let's go see some rattlesnakes and see what this event has to offer. So this year they actually have a car show. There's some jacked up buggies. So if you are interested in classic cars, it's not just about rattlesnakes. They have different food options and different vendors, so local businesses can come out. So it's kind of a fun little event for the community. They usually have a petting zoo, but we gotta go buy our tickets, and they should have a rattlesnake show starting any minute. Different shirts and things that you can get. People selling different types of products, snacks.
If you want to catch a rattlesnake, we'll let you catch one here. Please don't ever catch one on your own. Leave them alone if you encounter one around. Give you the opportunity to see one that's not indigenous to Texas.
So we got here pretty much at just the wrong time. They already started the rattlesnake show, but they have another one at 2. They're like about every 2 hours. So we'll check out, see what else is around, and then we'll try to catch the next show, because you're gonna want to see these up close. So I'm here with Jordan. I'm looking at her stuff, but she's telling me about some of the rattlesnake things and how they travel around. So I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about it.
So they have several that they do each year. Oglesby is our first one that we travel to. And then we do Walnut Springs, and then Sweetwater, and then Riesel is added one this year too. And then we tried Oklahoma last year, but it was just too far. But they have them all the way up in Oklahoma.
So is it just that they capture the rattlesnakes in that particular area and they just happen to do shows?
Yeah.
That way.
So they capture them, and if there's not enough that year, like if it's really cold or something, they'll bring them from another roundup to be able to showcase to people. But there's snake handlers, and then they buy them, and then they'll use them for meat and their hides and all that. But they buy them from the hunters, and it helps with like the population control too. So that's kind of what they're doing in each like area that they're doing.
That's good to know, because I just thought that it was just something that they did around here, but that it's actually kind of like an organization of how they like control them, but also the education of them for people who should probably know, like me, who didn't know before having come to the show. So that's really cool.
They play with them a little bit, and then they do the show, and they educate like the kids and the children and everybody with it, so they know kind of what to look for and not to die.
For sure. Well, thanks for sharing that with me. So Jordan does her own boots, and she's going to tell me about them. But apparently she's viral for her boots.
Okay. So these are all my brand of boots, and I pick all the cowhides that go on them. They're all unisex, so they go for men and women. Men go up a half size, and then women go down a half size.
Okay.
And we have the boots and the booties. I pick all the hides that go on them, and then we're working on new designs too. So I'll have other things besides cowhide. We've had the cowhide for a very long time. But they're Jordan Paige Boots, and so this is my Family Ranch brand that I have on the bottom of it.
Cool. And if somebody wanted to buy something, they could just go to your website here?
Yes, so the website's it's a hot mess right now. I'm working on, after having a baby, I'm working on getting everything set back up, but after we get done with shows, about May, it'll be back up and people can buy stuff off of
Just kind of keep an eye on it.
And they can message me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok right now to like place an order.
Okay.
Or come
so you can find her on social media.
See us.
Are you just at these events, or do you do other local
We do
events?
other local things. I have a booth right now in downtown Clifton at the White Horse, and then I'm in Cleburne at Two Friends, and then we had a storefront, but we took time off planning a wedding and having a baby the last 2 years. It's just been crazy.
Life be lifing.
Yeah. So we're doing everything we can, but yeah.
Cool. Well, if you're in the Central Texas area and you want some boots, look for Jordan. We have monkeys. Take a picture with a monkey for $10. Look at the little head. They're so cute. I love all the monkeys. People making cups. This is yard art made out of horseshoes. Lots of different food options. Lots of food trucks. Ooh. Almost ran into this table. We have a little petting zoo. You can get feed cups.
What can I get for you?
Hal and Joe's Funny Farm.
Okay, come over here, take a picture. Good job. There you go.
Are you ready for your close-up? Some sheep.
Down right there, look. Right there.
These are all the sponsors. SpaceX even. Who sponsors the Rattlesnake Roundup.
And I'm going to hand it over to our club president, Charles Walter, to share a little bit more about Lions.
Glad you're here. Like I say, this is our 56th year. Been to all of them. We started out up at the old school in the old gymnasium years ago. Then we moved down here. Very successful. The Lions Club enjoys doing it. It's our fundraiser for the community, the school, or anybody that needs some help. The Lions Club is going to help them. We have about 33 members in our Lions Club. We can use some more, but we enjoy what we're doing. But it's an honor to give back to the community and have the support from each one of you that come out and support the Lions Club and the Snake Show year after year after year. So if you're standing up, near the glass, just squat down where people behind you can see, and just be courteous and respectful to people because they want to see what's going on. And the Heart of Texas snake handlers will put on a good show. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Heart of Texas Snake Handlers. We are proud to be here at the 56th annual Oglesby Rattlesnake Hunt. I've been here since 1980. Butch has been here probably since 75, or since the first one. The handlers I have in the pit are Butch Heffelfinger, which is not on Butch, he helped start this business. Tyler and Nate are our new boys, and Herzog, he's been around forever too. He used to be a little skinnier though. Okay, we like to start all our shows off. We like to start all our shows off with first aid. We want to teach a little bit about first aid, what to do if you walk up on a rattlesnake. Now, Tyler's going to bring the first aid kit around that we recommend. Now, we're not endorsing it, we're just recommending it. It's the extractor by Sawyer's. It actually sucks some of the venom out of you if you use it pretty quick, immediately. It pumps 750 millibars against your skin, which sucks some of the venom out. Use it, and then go to the doctor. I do not recommend marking it, watching it swell. Let the doctor watch it. It can be very serious. Butch is going to bring some pictures around here. Mike. This is Jackie Bibby's arm. It has an 09 in Arkansas. Children, we cannot tell you enough. Do not mess with rattlesnakes. Don't do nothing you see these guys doing in pit. They're crazy. Okay, Tyler's going to bring a picture around, excuse me, comparing a fang to a hypodermic needle. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, one bit me in the hand, I didn't know he bit me until this man right here said, is that burning? That's how sharp it was. But I sure as hell knew in a few minutes. Wow. That's what Tyler's bringing. If you have any questions during this show, feel free to ask them. That's what we're here for. You can ask anybody in the pit or anybody that's not in the pit. One of the handlers. When you see rattlesnakes flick their tongue in the air, they're taking particles out of there. They take them back in their mouth, and they have an organ in the top of their mouth called the Jacobson organ. It's analyzing what's around them. They're nearsighted, they can't see very well. They only have an inner ear and they can't hear. When they strike at you, they're striking at the movement of body heat. They got two little sensors, holes in their nose, and they sense heat. So if you walk up to one in the wild, say right here, and he rattles, you just stand still. Eventually he will crawl off as soon as he thinks he's safe. He's just as scared of you as you are him. I have a lot of hard time convincing some people of that. Okay, we're going to get into some more practical demonstrations. I do not like to call them stunts. We're going to try to demonstrate what would happen if you were out in the wild, what would happen with a snake. Who's going to do it? We're going to sit him down here, and this kind of demonstrates, say you're out fishing. You're leaned up against a tree. You wake up with a rattlesnake right next to you. If you be calm, we can't guarantee it. If you be calm and cool, you can very well get out of this situation very easy. And with Tyler, we're going to go to the extreme. I cannot stress enough to you children, don't do nothing you see in this pit. Yeah. It's very dangerous. Everybody's been bit but Nate. And I hope he doesn't. I think Tyler has really aggravated one of these boys. Here you go. You don't try to walk through them without one strike.
Oh my God, broke that up for one.
That's what you had.
You so smart.
Goes back to what I said earlier. Slow and easy.
That one is
If you ain't scared,
When you see them in this position, this is actually a defensive position. Believe it or not, road runners peck them on the head. This is what they do with the first peck. First one to do it, and we learned by trial and error. Back in the beginning, we had lots of snake bites.
Yeah, she knows. She said
And we
no.
generally tell the truth. He's gonna dump them out here in the pit. Maybe there was just 2. 27, she said. If he can get out of that bag with 27, you can get out with 1 if you just stay calm and relax. We want to thank you again. We want to thank you for coming to the 56th Oglesby Rattlesnake Roundup. We'll be back in 4, and we really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
To know how you don't get bit by the snakes.
No, they kind of move a little slowly.
Okay.
Got her?
Yeah, I got it.
Well, that's going to do it for our time here at the Rattlesnake Roundup. Obviously, these are professional rattlesnake handlers, and they take these snakes from usually private property and things. And as we were talking to Jordan, she had mentioned that, you know, this event helps to keep down the rattlesnake population. And obviously, I know people have different thoughts about hunting and animals, but you know, when you live someplace where there's a really great risk of venomous animals, you have to make sure that you're keeping your family and your property safe. And by them coming and collecting these snakes, they're also able to help teach the community about rattlesnakes and rattlesnake safety. And obviously some of it was for entertainment purposes, but they really do stress, do not try these things at home. But if you're ever to encounter a rattlesnake in the wild, obviously the best thing to do is to stay still, because they're more afraid of you than you are of them, if that's even possible. So don't mess with them. Obviously they are very venomous, but something that I learned last year about rattlesnakes is that their rattle on the end is kind of like your fingernails, and it's not actually an indication of how old rattlesnakes are, but of how many meals, like really big meals, that they've had in their lifetime. So it's kind of like as you get more protein in your body and your fingernails grow, they add additional buttons onto their rattles. And so they didn't talk about that this time, but that was something that I learned at the Rattlesnake Roundup 2 years ago. And coming from a place where I did not grow up around rattlesnakes, so events like this really help to educate people, and especially kids, on the safety, what to look for, and, you know, help you keep your property and your family safe. So thanks for joining me today at the Rattlesnake Roundup. Hopefully you learned something new, and if snakes aren't for you, sorry about this one, maybe this video wasn't for you, but this is something that the Lions Club does to raise funds to help the community of Oglesby. So not only is it educational, but it's also helping the community. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.